Blair.
Isabella Fu.
Tatum Bartels.
Jaron Kellerman.
Alex Babcock.
Alex Eisenhagen.
Terry Cunningham.
Ellis Henderson.
Oriana Ratzloff.
Tanner Cole.
Cindy Hoover.
Ellis Fawcett.
Welcome back to another episode of PTV. I'm Jaron Kellerman.
And I'm Tatum Bartels. At PHS, students have the opportunity to learn more than just the core academic areas.
Many students can take vocational classes to learn hands-on skills. Matt and I talked to Mr. Fellman and his welding students. Here's our report. In Mr. Fellman's welding class, the students are busy making projects.
So in Ag Shop, we do projects a lot of the time, and sometimes we weld and do things with the torch and cut, and it's just a good class.
In this class, we weld, and I help Feldman with any projects that he needs help with at the time.
Students enjoy different types of welding.
I suppose my favorite type of welding would be wire welding, quite simply because it's easier than stick welding, and I like easy things, I guess.
I like the wire welder because it's easier to use and you don't have to change sticks out while you're welding. It's just easier.
Many students take vocational classes to hone their hands-on skills for job use later down the road. Derek Post, one of Mr. Fellman's former students, did just that.
It's interesting. Been a while since I've been down in here.
Working on projects helped shape Derek's career in welding.
Built a trailer for Dan Byerline. And I don't remember what all I worked on, but had a lot of fun in this class. Taught me a little bit about responsibility and kind of headed me in the direction that I took as far as welding.
After graduating from PHS, Derek went to Beloit for welding school, then took on various welding jobs that eventually brought him back home.
Ended up moving back into the area, kind of been here, there, and everywhere ever since, but now I'm at the railroad and been there 6 years doing car repair. You know, you want to go on the road and travel, good way to see a lot of the country. Then there's always businesses around here looking for welders. I know even in the Hayes area, and there's always shops that are looking for help, and a lot of good money to be made. That's what a guy wants to do.
Signing off for PTV, this is Matt Blair
and Jaron Kellerman.
At USD 325, we are fortunate enough to have iPads to help integrate technology into our learning.
At the middle school and high school level, students are allowed to take their iPads home.
After homework is done, students play mini games on their iPads or iPhones or other devices.
Only after we finish our homework.
Alex Eisenhagen has more on this story.
Words with Friends.
Candy Crush.
Madden Mobile and Words with Friends.
Candy Crush. Words with Friends.
Candy Crush.
Solitaire.
Stick Hero. Words with Friends.
Billionaire.
Clash of Clans.
World Tanks.
Madden Mobile.
Probably Candy Crush.
Madden.
Subway Surfer. One of the benefits of having a tablet or smartphone are the variety of games available. Students find these games through friends and advertisements.
I saw another student playing it and I was like, hey, that looks cool. So then I started playing it.
I saw the ads on the internet and TV and saw it on the App Store.
On a recent PHS survey, most students answered that they play games more than 5 times a day.
Usually whenever I have free time, so like at the end of classes maybe, like 4 times a day maybe, I don't know. Not long though.
At least 2 to 3 times a day.
Until I get tired of it or until I find a new game that's more fun.
Updates and new versions are what make the games more fun.
Well, it's fun to see, like, when you upgrade stuff, you know, how they change as they upgrade. It's also fun to raid other people.
I'm addicted to Candy Crush.
Reporting for PTV, this is Alex Eisenhagen.
In an effort to remind each other that we have our own unique voices, the Student Council put on an assembly for the student body.
Isabella Futh has more.
I just wish someone would have talked to me in the halls. At least now I've made a name for myself. Signed, the voice of the suicidal student who no one will ever know.
The Student Council put on an assembly for PHS called Voices in the Hall, where council members read fictional accounts from a different perspective.
Everyone stares at me as I walk through the halls. I have all A's, and I'm graduating soon. They have no clue that my dad walked out on my mom and me.
I think student council picked it because it made you sit there and kind of question, like, who do you really know in the school and do you really know what they're going through, and to think before you judge others.
I liked it because it gave like a different point of view for, you know, why everyone acts a certain way. Everyone has something inside them that makes them a certain way.
I think it was really good for everyone to hear like the different perspectives of different students in the hallways and how everyone's kind of struggling in their own way and we don't always know what other people are going through.
Probably, like, I liked the church kid one because, well, I'm a church kid. They all had an impact though.
I think the one about trying to be perfect and get everything right is the one that most impacted me.
Like, a lot of people had stories about like their life, and a lot of people don't really know it.
Other people have a story behind them and not just like they're just there and so I'm gonna like pick on them or say things about them. They'll understand that there's a story behind every person. Sometimes you get caught in your own life and you don't realize that other people have things that are happening in theirs.
You don't really know what's going on with everybody, so you shouldn't just treat them differently based on a stereotype, because you really don't know what's going on with them.
For PTV, this is Isabella Futh.
Recently, PHS had its winter formal. Kinsey Hoover brings us more on that story.
Adding more mystery to this year's winter formal, Student Council decided to make this year's dance a masquerade. As students lined up to get into the dance, they picked out their favorite masks to join in on the occasion.
I think it's really cool because, like, we didn't get to do that at our last dance, so now we get to go and have a different theme, and everyone's really excited about the theme.
To savor the memory, students took a break from dancing to take a picture in the photo booth set up by Student Council. The DJ played a variety of songs to keep people on the dance floor.
He was the same DJ at the homecoming dance, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the DJ's been playing a lot of different music, a lot of different genres that fits everybody's style.
School dances give students the opportunity to let loose and have fun.
I think it's a really fun time where you get to dance and just have fun with your friends without worrying what anybody says. I would have to say this one is more upbeat, but a lot of the guys definitely don't dance as much from the other schools, so.
Don't know a lot of dance moves, so.
For PTV, this is Kinsey Hoover.
The football team had a record-breaking season this year. Let's take a look at the final game for the Panthers.
The Phillipsburg Panthers marched onto the field ready to battle against the El Saline Cardinals in the sub-state championship game. The Panthers gave the crowd something to cheer about as quarterback Sam Sage picked up an early first down. To finish the drive, Sage pitches the ball to senior running back Stuart Linneman, who runs up the sideline for a Panther touchdown. Kellerman makes the extra point and Phillipsburg leads 7-0. The Panthers had a tough task of keeping the Cardinal quarterback from taking control. Ian Chestnut runs down the quarterback and gets the tackle for a loss on the play. In the second quarter, both defenses continue to battle and keep points off the board. The Panthers head to the locker room at half with a 7-0 lead. In the third quarter, the Cardinals answer and find the end zone, and they convert on a 2-point try to take the lead 7-8. But the Panthers strike back with their own touchdown, making the lead at 13-8. Then on an extra point try, Sam finds Chestnut for 2 more points, making the score 15-8. In the fourth quarter, the Cardinals put together a drive and score another touchdown. But their extra point try fails, so the Panthers keep the lead 15-14. Trying to add more points, Sage breaks loose on a keeper and nearly gets to the end zone. And then junior Nate Pruitt finishes with a touchdown and a 21-14 lead. Making big plays when they needed them, the Cardinals quarterback launches the ball to the end zone, and the Cardinals score again. To take the lead, El Saline was successful with another pass, making the score 22-21 Cardinals. Panthers fought back and Linneman nearly reaches the end zone. And with time ticking away, Panthers mishandled the ball and the Cardinals recover possession and the victory. For PTV, this is Alex Babcock.
Congratulations to the football team for a great season. Now that football is over, it's time for many of those players to focus on their winter sports. Wyatt Ratzliff brings us a preseason look at the boys basketball team.
The basketball season is underway. As the guys prepare for their first game, Coach Sides tells us more about the team.
Our team is kind of small this year. We have 16 out. There's 6 seniors, 1 junior, 2 sophomores, and 7 freshmen. So it'll be a team of a lot of seniors that won't be able to play JV, but then all our younger kids will have to play JV and play in a few C-team tournaments. But it's going to be one of those years where we're going to expect a lot out of our freshmen this year to help in the varsity even and a lot of the JV. With the young team that we have and really no depth in the middle, we got to get some depth for our varsity guys. We need our freshmen, sophomores, and juniors to be ready to go when they're called upon, and that means they need to get better every day and learn the system, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll be a team that has a lot of backup players ready to go when varsity need a break.
The Phillipsburg Panthers, although they are young, have set big goals for themselves.
Personally, my goal is to get a dunk in this year, and for the team, I want us to advance far in the state playoffs.
Our team goals are always to get better every day, and you always want to win the league tournament. Those are very important to us. But we don't have any returning starters. Sam Sage started some of our games last year, and he is our returning starter, that a player that led us in scoring last year. So we expect a lot out of him. Ian Chestnut's played a big part of our team the last few years too. We expect a lot from him too, but then the other guys have got to fill in and play their roles.
I hope we make it farther than last year. We had a tough game against the Lions that we should have won, but we didn't end up executing all of our plays, so that's what I hope we do this year.
For PTV, this is Wyatt Ratzliff.
Both the boys and the girls teams will be taking on the Ellis Railers tonight in the Newland Gym. The wrestlers are also in action tonight at Norton. Here's a preseason look at how the wrestlers are doing. Tanner Cole has more.
With football season over, wrestling season has begun.
This year right now we have 24 people that have gone out. We're fighting a couple of injuries right now. So we have about 22 guys that are out for wrestling. Coach Kenny and Coach Wyman had several guys while we were finishing up football. And we're into practice, and they did a tremendous job getting into wrestling.
Things have been a little different with football going so far. We haven't had as many people in the room, but things have been going well.
So far they've started to pick things up, starting to remember what we're doing, so they've done a pretty good job so far.
We kind of had a broken up week, but we had a good week of practice with our entire team starting last Tuesday. We went Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, so we got 4 good practices in before this week.
The wrestlers describe how practice is going.
Much different from football, a lot harder, at least in my opinion it is. It's more a personal workout rather than a team. I think we've got a pretty good team this year. We lost quite a few seniors last year, but it shouldn't hurt us too bad. We're missing a couple weights, but hopefully we can get some guys down and maybe fill those that we're missing.
Practices are going pretty good, and it's not too hard yet. Overall, they're pretty fun. Everybody's practicing hard and making weight.
I've been doing all right. I've been having to sit out live wrestling because I have shoulder problems. I'm going to have to miss all the tournaments until after Christmas break. But other than that, I do all right.
The wrestlers have hopes for state and regionals.
My goals for this year are to place either first or second at regionals and earn a medal at state at least.
My goal is to go to regionals and go to state possibly.
Well, I want to make it to state. I've never made it to state before. I didn't get a wrestle last year. I was out all year, and so yeah, I just want to make it to state.
The coaches also have high expectations for this season.
We're not going to be able to fill every weight, so we're going to be giving up some points there. But I think a lot of our senior leadership and the guys that we have coming back can lead us and have a good season.
Our prediction is always to medal at state, bring home a team trophy. With the kids we got coming back, I think we can accomplish that. So my expectations are pretty high for everybody this year.
Our goal is just to improve and get better week by week, and we want to finish strong the last couple weeks of the season.
For PTV, this is Tanner Cole.
In an earlier episode, Alex Babcock and Oriana Ratzliff brought you a fun look at different student stereotypes.
Now it's time to turn the tables and look at teacher stereotypes.
Well, here's a story for you. I said, just go get a board. You know, you can get grumpy, and so he goes and gets the board. And I said, now, this electrical box. He said, now what your job is to, and so he says, let's practice. So anyway, that's the story.
All right, good morning, class. Come on in. Let's huddle up. Let's get ready to do our problems today. Bring it in. Bring it in. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to solve problems on the board. Each one of you are going to have a problem, okay? Bhumika, go. You're over here. Alex, right here. Okay, Connor, over there. Clay, right there. Let's go. Let's go. Get them done. Get them done. Here we go. Nice job, Al. Put it there. Good job. All right, here we go. Good job. Good job, Connor. Nice job. Nice work. Bhumika, awesome. Clay, are you sure? Little team go, Clay, team effort here. Team effort. You can do it, Clay. I think you're good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Put it there. All right, high fives around, team. High fives. Good work. Good work. All right. Hey, let's go get a water break, and we'll come back and do another one, okay? Water break. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. It helps you think.
Class, let's decorate our pancakes.
Yay!
Got enough decorations in here?
I actually have a few more decorations. Do you guys want to help me hang them up?
Hey, Fiscus, are we doing what the other classes did today?
No, we're taking notes today, John.
That's what the other class did.
Yeah, but yours are longer.
Darn.
Okay, class, your assignment is due tomorrow, and if everyone gets it in on time, we'll get cookies. Okay, everybody, we really have to get our assignments in on time. The first one with it finished and handed in gets $1 million.
Here's your treat, guys. Way to go on that game. You are really moving on to the next level. Kirk, what do you have on your phone today?
Facebook.
Oh, yeah, it's great to check Facebook here at school. Good thinking.
I know.
Good use of your time. Yeah, you guys could go ahead and Snapchat probably.
We'd also like to remind our viewers that on our Next Tech School channel 153, we also show other school events like the high school play, concerts, and some games. If you'd like to see anything else, just let us know.
We also sell DVDs for $3 of all these events. The money raised will go towards our video equipment.
This wraps up another episode of PTV. I'm Tatum Bartels.
And I'm Jaron Kellerman.
Stay classy, Phillipsburg High.